So after test driving tons of used and new vehicles, I finally purchased my replacement for my 2023 Subaru Outback Wilderness. Now, this one might surprise some of you what I picked, but I'm pretty excited about it, and so is Dane. So I am here to introduce you to our new vehicle. Stop here and comment down below about what you thought we got and if you were right or not. I'm going to turn the camera around and I'm going to introduce you to our newest addition to our lineup, and his name is Trail Ranger. As you can see right there. This is Trail Ranger. He is my Subaru Wilderness replacement, and he is a 2025 Ford Ranger XL with the STX, and he has a rear locker, and I think that's about it. He is simple, and it's kind of neat. It fell into our laps really, and it was a perfect deal at the perfect time. I got it with Ford employee pricing, plus got quite the discount off of things. So I got it for around what I had for my Subaru. So a very good replacement for considering what happened to it. So let's take you on a walk around of Trail Ranger and kind of give you the plans and the things that we're going to do to it. Trail Ranger is a 2025. He's got the STX package, but he is an XL, which is the lowest trim besides the 4x4 that you can get on the Ford Rangers. Now, he is in the new color, and that is Marsh Gray, which I kind of wanted the azure blue, or azure gray as it may be, but this brown is actually kind of nice. I know they call it gray, but it's definitely got a brown tint to it. It's got the LED lighting package on it, which is super nice. Like on the Trail Bosses, you still don't even get the LED standard. It does have the 2.3 liter turbo engine, so it isn't the 2.7, but I've actually really have enjoyed this engine so far. We also have some nice rims. The rims are a lot better than they used to be. And as you can see here, he's looking pretty good. I will be changing up graphics because I can't not do that. But let's show you the back. So as you can see here, not much going on back here. It doesn't have any of the onboard power and things like that, but I've never used that, neither has Dane. So it wasn't really something we considered. I do eventually want to get a rhino lining back here, but a minimum of a bed mat because of hauling the dog places. That would be really nice. We will be doing one modification to this guy today. We're going to fill in our Ranger with the decal here shortly. And as you can see, it is XL. It's got vinyl flooring. We will eventually get some floor mats just to kind of keep that a little bit nicer. But overall, the interior is not bad. We have our locker, which is super awesome. We don't have any of those off-road drive modes that come with the FX4, but I don't really need them for what I'm going to be doing. And when we do take this one off-road, it should be just fine. I have added a steering wheel cover, so this is not the steering wheel setup it comes with. It comes with kind of a cheap steering wheel, but this cover pretty much makes it really, really nice and feels like the FX4. And in the back, it's the same setup as pretty much every Ranger. Pretty much every Ranger that comes in this trim, except for the flooring. It even has this. Our ZR2 doesn't even have this, but it does have cup holders. So that is really nice, and we will be adding a range of lettering here in a minute just to give it a little bit of spice. So why did I pick a Ford Ranger XL instead of a Subaru or an XLT or Nissan Frontier. Honestly, the price got me, because I could get this brand new with no miles, and all the Subaru Outback Wildernesses I was finding were overpriced. They were either MSRP or they had cigarette burns, and they just weren't a good value for what we had in our other Wilderness. So I decided that since we wanted something with towing, that I would go with something with towing, and so that limited my vehicles I was looking at down. The one I really so disappointed in was I did test drive a Ram Rebel, but it had some issues, and otherwise that would have been coming home because I'm a sucker for a Ram Rebel. But this one, we ended up driving an XLT up in Grand Junction, and it was just a lot for the money, and they weren't offering great discounts. So we started searching around going, because Dane's like, well, what do you want? And I was like, I think I want to go pick up because I'm not finding what I want in the Outbacks. And so we ended up looking between this and the Frontier is where we ended up, and we got the deal on the Ranger. So that is why there is a Ranger now replacing our Subaru Outback Wilderness. And I do have some major cool plans for this guy. I do have some graphics coming in. We're going to put the first one on because it showed up today. We're also going to put a color matching accent here. It's going to be the same as the Marsh Gray. So I'm super excited about that. That's supposed to be here later this week as well. We did pick up some FX4 rims off of Facebook Marketplace. So we're going to price how much it's getting put on. I'm deciding if I'm going to just leave these rims for a while or get those put on right away, because then those will kind of be a grayish color, which I'm going to be pretty excited about, because I think that the silver is a little much. Comment down below, do you think the silver is just a little bit much? Maybe we should go with the darker rims. I could probably show those to you here. So these are the rims we got, and so comment down below if you think that we should put these guys on. So we only paid, gosh, like 150 bucks for these. And yeah, they're used, but they look pretty good. So these are kind of like a mineral gray color. And this one, we were debating between the XLT and this one because they had a 24 that was left over. But Dane and I were discussing it, and for the price difference, we just couldn't justify an extra $4 grand for a 1 year older truck that already had about 350 miles on it from test drives. Also, in case you didn't know, that the 2025 Ranger actually has a different engine than the 24s. I'm super excited about that because apparently it's going to keep it from having so much buildup in that engine. But what do you think of our Marsh Gray? I think it's a pretty color. I think it's different. You're definitely not going to see them around as much as some of the other places. Oh, another thing I'm going to add. I know, I'm adding a lot of things. Eventually the lift kit will come, but not for a while. I'm going to take this bumper here, and so this part here, if you get the FX4, you get silver here, but if you get the blackout package, you get black. So I'm probably going to black this guy out right here, so that it kind of gives it kind of a more two-tone front. So tell me, are you guys surprised that we bought a Ford Ranger? I'm still kind of surprised a little bit. I was kind of digging that Nissan orange, I won't lie, but it just wasn't as good of a deal. But what do you think we should do to it? Its main purpose is daily driving, and on the way back, we were getting like 29 mpg back from Durango back to Delta. It did phenomenal, and so its mileage is just up there with the Wilderness. I'm really pleasantly surprised with this guy here. So what do you think we should do? Should we do some mods? What do you guys want to see from this truck now that we got two mid-sized trucks on the channel? Let's be honest, Chevy and Ford, #1 competition there. And Grizzly growled a little, but they're friends now. They're friends now. To end out this video, I'm going to put its first graphic on the back so that it has a little bit of flair, and then I'm feeling a little bit more unique, even though this color is super unique. But I'm gonna set it up, put the decal on, and show you guys what it looks like with it. So here's the before, and so now I'm gonna clean it up a little bit, and we're gonna put our Ranger decal on. So here's the graphic I bought. I got it from Etsy, and it's kind of got this scratch pattern through it with some red and black. It's kind of like our ZR2 has blue lightning. So I thought that this would be cool. So we're going to put this on. Here it is in all its glory. Our Ranger with the red scratches through it. I think that just gives it just enough.